What?
So we are up super early. We got up at 6 o'clock because today we are heading to Somoto's Canyon with the tour group Somoto Canyon Adventura Extreme. Yeah. So we've just had a pre-briefing from Maino, who's explained that there are actually 3 different trails. Easy is about 2 hours, middle is about 4 hours, and the long one is about 6 hours. We're definitely going to do the middle one, the long one's far too much. And it's very varied. It starts with a hike, then you trek through some water varying from ankle height to sort of this height, then down the river on a rubber ring, throw yourself off a cliff if you want to, and then a bit of canoeing, and then finally a short hike back to the beginning of the start. So all of that will take about 4 hours. So after a short ride, we have started our hike with our guide Juan, who is going to be our guide for today to make sure we don't get lost and look after us. And yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful scenery. The sun is out but not too strong at the moment.
And we're 4 kilometers from the Honduran borders.
We chose to leave early at like 7 o'clock this morning because the sun does get pretty fierce here. So by sort of lunchtime, which is when we're going to finish, it's going to be pretty hot. So bear that in mind, that if you start your hike late morning because you want a lie-in, when you finish, you're going to be burnt.
The river behind us is Rio Coco, and it is the longest river in Central America. And it is 680 kilometers long.
So the canyon here in Somoto, in parts of it, can be as high as 250 meters high. I'm definitely not jumping off that. So Juan was just explaining that the oldest person he has taken on this tour is 71. So if you're worried about your age, it's not your age that's important, it's your physical ability. Which is why we're struggling. So what's amazing is that although the water level here in the canyon is really low because it's their dry season, actually in the height of the rainy season, the water would actually come up to about where we're standing now, which when you look behind, is quite hard to actually imagine. So how spiky is that tree? The sabre tree is actually covered in these little spikes, so you definitely wouldn't want to be climbing that one. So today actually is one of our first days where we're going to film the entire video on our new GoPro 7. Because Gladys, yeah, on Gladys the GoPro, because obviously there's lots of water involved today, and although I have a dry bag and they give you a dry bag, makes you nervous kind of taking your good cameras into the water. So we're using the GoPro because apparently it's waterproof. Famous last words. No, the GoPro is waterproof to 10 meters. So today we're going to do everything on our new GoPro. So we're just starting our trek actually in the canyon now. And the rocks around us are amazing.
One has been super helpful and has been spotting birds and trees along the way. But we've just arrived at this point in the canyon, and you can see behind me there's like a massive hole and there's a rock in it, and apparently when the torrential rain and the water's flooding through this canyon, this rock will be moving around and actually cutting out and creating this big circular hole. That's why it's all smooth. How fascinating is that? The power of the water.
So we're just getting changed now. I've got my swimmers under my shorts. We've got some water shoes because this is the part of the trek where we're gonna get wet. So when you're walking through the water, just be careful because some of the rocks are super slippery. He says holding a GoPro in one hand. So you might be thinking, why have they got water shoes in a rucksack where you hardly carry anything? Because we like to swim in the sea. And we've seen and experienced so many mishaps in the sea in bare feet, from sea urchins to glass to shells, that we always carry a little pair of water shoes with us. And today is a perfect example of why they're good to carry with you. Marianne's just spotted the rubber rings waiting for us and she's super excited.
We've got rubber rings! Woohoo!
Woo!
See, that's the style.
So actually this canyon in Central America is very unique, and it's one of the main tourist attractions here in Nicaragua. So if you do come to Nicaragua, head up north to Somoto because this is my kind of day. Here comes Juan. So normally in the rainy season, this canyon would be rapids and it would be moving much faster, but we are actually in the height of the dry season, which means it's much more relaxing. And honestly, I'm not complaining.
Loving it. It's so beautiful and peaceful. It's lovely. Ordinarily, there wouldn't be a guide pushing you because you'd be hammering down the rapids. But because it's a little bit slower, they're helping you.
Superb service.
I love Nicaragua. I love this. This is the best money I have ever spent. It's so relaxing and so safe. It's lovely.
So you come to a part of the canyon where you get a choice of where you jump off. So, just to give you some kind of perspective, be careful. Down on the bottom here where the rope is, you have to jump a few meters to get into the water, or varying degrees of height. all the way up to, well, it must be 20 meters at the top there. Juan's already getting ready to jump off, and I think he's completely crazy. And the other guy says he's gonna go off the top, but I think I'm gonna jump off the bottom because I don't know how deep it is. Oh my God, okay. So the time has come for me and Marianne to jump into the water. And it's probably gonna be quite cold.
It is cold.
And although it's only a few meters high, it still feels quite high. 1, 2, 3. He must be crazy! What? Ah, Inglaterra!
Mariana.
Y Mariana, bienvenidos a Somoto Canyon Adventura Extrema.
So we've come out of the canyon and the sun is just beaming down on us now, and you forget how hot the sun is here because we've been chilling in the canyon, which is all shaded. I think I might need to use both hands. So Irvin, the guide with the rubber rings, that's his office. And what a beautiful office to have. And you can see all the rings piled up there behind us. And it's perfect timing because just when we've arrived, here comes the boat. So now we have a nice relaxing boat ride down the river with our new captain of the boat, Francis, behind us. And this is the relaxing part before we do the trek back.
This is the relaxing part.
This is the relaxing part.
It's all been relaxing.
Oh, it's all been relaxing.
Amazing. We have had a fabulous time. I have now got my sun protection gear on and we're going to go for a hike and go and have some lunch. But we are having a fabulous time. Everybody is so friendly and we found a little pit stop for some drinks, which is always good after a hot sunny journey in a boat.
So the last part of the journey is a 2-kilometer hike along the canyon and then up a hill. And you do get a choice to do it with horses, which you can see behind us. But as a big Western Englishman, I couldn't put my weight on a horse. So we decided that it would be kinder for the horse to walk up the hill.
We did. We're taking one for the team.
We're taking one for the team because I like horses and I don't want the poor horse to be exhausted carrying me up the hill. There's loads of tadpoles in the river behind us. We've said it already, but it is really hard to imagine that actually during the rainy season, all of this land that we're walking on now would be 10 meters or more under water, because it's still, although there's puddles of water around, it's still so dry. So we're able to take a shortcut along the riverbed. So we're finishing our day with a bit of lunch. So we've stopped off for lunch at this comedor, and we've got some chicken, some rice, some salad, some cheese, some plantain, some pop, and it's all good. That's Marianne's best turkey impression. So behind us is, what's it called? Cerro Negro? No,
the Rio Coco.
Rio Coco. Cerro Negro. Cut. That's the volcano, which I'm wearing the t-shirt for. Like Jaws coming up behind you. In the middle. 1, 2. Okay, behind us is what? I can't remember. Cut. Go on, you can do it. It's the height thing. Just, I'm here. As long as you land in the middle, you're fine.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I want a puppy.